Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Not have that open. Hi, hi. Work on YouTube. Shoot. Annoying. Get that started later. But hello, everyone. Each one. Just another minute. Ah. Hi, hi. Right. Nice to see you all. Thank you all for coming. I I know I want to wait for get here because first stream. So let me pop. Yeah, so you can see me. And the chat really works. Perfect. Hi, hi. It's good to see you all. I am Konno Miyuki. I am a Dracolich Vtuber, and this is my debut, my first time. So, hi, Kara. Hi, Ike. Thank you for the follow, Silvo. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Arav. Thank you, and Sadie Mo guy. I there we go. Thank you for the Raider key. Thank you. Nice to meet you all. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to my debut. So, the camera sources silly. There we go. Hmm. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome, moderators. Hi, I'm Yuki Konno. I'm a Dracolich VTuber, and it's nice to meet everyone. I'll be streaming a variety of games. I really love RPGs like Dot Hack, the Persona series. There's Claire Obscure Expedition 33 coming out next week that I'm really looking forward to. Thank you for the raid and St. Emo Guy. Hello, Prosavian. Thank you for the follow. Usunezumi. Thank you for the raids. Let's get Lecho. Yeah, I've been waiting for it for a while. Oh, is the box showing up still? I thought I got it fixed. The camera's being very weird. That is some by its own slideshow. But uh for a little bit of lore on me, I am a Dracolich. Dracolich is a dragon that got turned into a lich, so kind of undead, you know. Uh an unfortunate side effect of a few bad deals in the past. It happens, I suppose. But these days I typically do help ferry souls to the afterlife for, a small little price. Just hopefully a little taste no one minds. Um, I help everyone get to the afterlife. I get a little taste. I get to keep on living. And I get to make content and stream for y'all. That's the plan. Um, gonna go through my favorite games, which I really love Atlas games, as you can see from Persona series and Metaphor being on here. I like RPGs in general. One of my favorite ones growing up was Arcade Shadow King, which I've never, I don't know if I've met anyone else that's actually played it. But it's definitely one of my favorites. Dot Hack Sign is, I prefer over G, but they're both really fun and really good. Sign will always be my favorite because it was the first one I played, and I love the Dragon Quest series. I like Final Fantasy too, but Dragon Quest was the first one I played. I played Dragon Warrior Monsters on my Game Boy. Then says I'm really glad someone else has heard of Hawkage. It's a game that I want to stream once I can get a capture card set up for a PS2 and making sure my PlayStation 2 has still works. I don't think I've turned it on in 10 years, you know, but also, yeah, I love Bloodborne. Bloodborne's my favorite Souls-like from FromSoft. One day maybe we'll get Bloodborne on something that's not PlayStation. Maybe one day we'll get Bloodborne too. I doubtful, but hopefully one day. And then other games I like playing. I love playing some MMOs. I play old school RuneScape. I play Final Fantasy 14. I might stream both of those in the future if people are interested. Yeah, we can definitely dream on Bloodborne too. And Helldivers 2 is kind of the main shooter I play. I don't do a lot of PvP, but yeah, that's I'm looking forward to. Oh, I haven't seen the Bloodborne PvP spinoff. I don't do a lot of PvP in the Souls-like games, but at least they're still considering the franchise, so we can hope for the future. Mm. I know that I'll be streaming Persona 3 in the future. I'll probably stream Persona 5 Royal so I can actually beat Royal for the first time. I've done the original one, but not Royal. Um, Bloodborne Kart. Bloodborne Kart was a very good one. Then some of my favorite anime, just so people know what like kind of taste I have. It's a little all over the place. I like a slice of life, add action. Diary of Our Days at the Breakwater is a very silly fishing one. You know what Bocchi the Rock is. So, but I love Bocchi. I love music. Aquatope on White Sand is a fun one about an aquarium. People working at an aquarium and trying to save it from closing down. Um, Frieren and Shangri-La Frontier are obviously very famous ones. Um, very popular now. And then Yu Yu Hakusho is one that I grew up with. Pretty a little old at this point, but I think Kaiju number 8 is probably one of my favorite shonen to me. It like really shows that shonen can have good, interesting, fun characters and not just be about action. Um, yeah, the totally original, not IP infringing Nightmare card featuring a totally random hunter that is just some random hunter that is not indicative or similar to any games ever. And laid back camp always makes me really want to go camping, even though I've never done much camping realistically in my life. And then for the credits for everything that I use, my character design was done by Cherry Una. You can find her at Cherry Una on X or on Twitter or Blue Sky. My model and rigging was done by Hero. And so all of my backgrounds and everything, a lot of things that I'll use. Yeah, Shangri-La Frontier is a lot of fun. I love it. Um, I've been I really enjoyed season 2, and I can't believe they left us on cliffhangers like they did. It was very rude. I love Shangri-La Frontier. It's one of my favorite shows that's come out in the last few years. Mm. Hi, Tiger. Good to have you here. Say hi. I definitely recommend Shangri-La Frontier. It's a really good anime. Um, then I have the chibi art that you'll see, and a lot of my posts online was done by Softer Star Blue Sky. She's only on Blue Sky. She's not on Twitter and X. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Good to see everyone here. Thank you all for coming. And then the base of my schedule, I did a ton of editing to it, but it was the base of it, the little booklet was done by Winfei BT on Twitter. And her base. Is that a good volume? Okay. I have some music and not just me talking. Um, Move on to a few of my other interests and notes. I like Warhammer 40k. I really want to get into cosplay, and I've like been getting into it. I've been looking at how to sew and how to create my own costume. So that's something I want to do in the future. Maybe post progress updates on costumes I make. And then I really love cooking. I'm a sushi chef, or I've been trained at it for a few years, and that's what I'm working at right now. Though it gets a little hard because I do have nerve damage in my hand. So if I ever say ow, in the middle of streaming is the nerve damage. I really like cooking. I love making sushi and anything that like you get to present and like make look really pretty. That's the main thing I do. But I also like cooking like Japanese curry and Chisuke. In 40k, I play Space Marines, but I've been converting them to like use bits and pieces of like Tyranids and like weapons from Necrons and trophies to make them like a Monster Hunter themed Space Marine chapter because I had the idea for it, and that's the entire reason I did Space Marines because they seemed the best to have a Monster Hunter aesthetic in Warhammer 40k. I just really wanted to do conversions. I love Tyranids, and now I get to have Tyranid themed Space Marines with my conversions, though I'm not very good at converting it. It's something I want to learn to get better at as I work on it. Yeah. I do have neuropathy, so that's why I play a lot of games with controllers when I can. And I'll just say ow randomly. I just wanted people to know why I randomly make like noises like I'm in pain, so people don't worry. Feels important. And that. Yeah, the bone hurting juice. Let me hide down. Just cover Sunday because Sunday is just a sleepy day. I do my schedules Monday through Sunday because once I start a job that I hopefully will start soon, I'll have alternating weekend days, so I wanted those 2 days to be together. But for the neuropathy, just I got struck by lightning, and that's how I. Oh, thank you for the follows, Usher, Trant, and Flinkdoll, and thank you for the follow, Manfred. But yeah, I got struck by lightning, and it gave me nerve damage. I would love to do streaming full time. Hopefully I can one day. Yeah. Yeah, the price I pay for Faring Souls, nerve damage, and chronic pain, but such is life. And I'm still around, so I consider myself lucky. Yeah, exactly. All I got was like nerve damage in my hand. Thank you. Yeah, as I said, Winfei did the schedule, but then I edited it. Hero did the background. Softer Star, which you can see it all in my credits for the stream. Softer Star did the chibi, Winfei did the book, and all the little stickers were from Winfei's layout design. And yeah, I can't get more unlucky than that. And then I kind of edited all the little boxes and put them in place and changed up the text to fit. But on Monday, I do plan to start, please don't get struck by lightning in Sympathy. That would be very sad. I plan to start my first Persona 3 Reload playthrough on Monday, play a bit of RuneScape Dragon Wilds on Wednesday to see what the game's like, and do a little bit of the introduction, have kind of a chill day before Thursday and Friday is Expedition 33 when it comes out. I'm excessively excited. I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. And I hope to see you all there at my games. Yeah, Persona 3. It's a game that I've been looking forward to for a while, but I've been saving for when I started streaming, which has been borderline painful. To save Persona 3 for so long, but I really wanted to stream it. So I do have yeah. Claire Obscures looks so good. I love the sense of humor that yeah, the voice actor cast is really stacked. I love the sense of humor the game developers had when they made the Baguette trailer because they're a French company. It was a lot of fun, very silly, and I'm glad that they were able to make so much out of getting dropped by another company in the middle of developing a game. They were able to turn it into this. Well, yeah. To poke. I do also have my Discord server in the description below for anyone that wants to join and hang out with me throughout the week. Bunny's EP. Okay, sleep well. Thank you for coming. Yeah, Expedition 33 is a JRPG with like some of the action quick time events mixed into it. So I'm super excited. It looks really fun. I love the aesthetic and the like post-apocalyptic fantasy-esque thing it has going on. Have a cute refresh it real fast before swapping. And I'll post my schedule on my Discord and my socials, so everyone will have it much easier. Okay, I have more questions. I'm glad I refreshed. Alright. Swap over to the cutting screen. Make myself a little bigger. Thank you for the follow, Sleepy. Okay. Social. And I'll go ahead and post my. They're also in my panels if you ever need access. But it's time for Q&A. One of these questions is gonna get saved for last, because it's gonna have the longest answer. But what am I gonna be doing? I've kind of been talking about that. I plan to play Persona, a lot of RPGs. Once I get a capture card set up, I want to play a lot of my. I'd love to play some of my Nintendo 64 and PS2 games I have, some more retro games, while also hopefully playing games like Repo and Dragon Wilds, especially with other streamers, would be a ton of fun to do some collabs with. I haven't ever played Repo before, so the next time I play it will be my first time playing, but it's exciting. It looks like a lot of fun. Q&A though. And I was asked, someone's curious what a Dracolich is. A Dracolich it's a Dungeons and Dragons term. It's a dragon lich. So I'm a lich. I'm a dragon that got turned into a lich. I love Dungeons and Dragons. I play 3.5. I played a lot of 5th edition. I've played some Pathfinder. I want to learn Pathfinder 2, and I want to learn some of the new systems coming out that people are kind of doing. I'd really, really love to one day stream a D&D campaign once a week or once every other week, but it's a lot of setup, so that'll take some time. I know. Let me get the exact name of it, because I always mix it up with the other things named very similar. Daggerheart looks interesting. That Critical Role is doing, but there. I'm in the Discord server. I have backed it. There it is. DC-20 is another one that I've been really looking at. It looks really interesting with like how they do economy. So yeah, for me the biggest thing with like setting up a Vtuber tabletop game is going to be like setting up the maps and everything, and getting character art for everyone's characters. I have a lot of friends that I could maybe invite. I just need to get settled in enough to be able to make all the maps and everything every week, so people have something to see and visualize. A VTuber TG. I'll let Kara explain what a VTuber is. My favorite genres to play, and if I could pick a favorite in each genre, there's so many genres. My favorite genres are like, definitely JRPG. Also, hi, Akame. Hello, hello. Right, favorite categories. Or favorite games in each category. I go fighting games. My favorite be Guilty Gear Strive. I go shooters. I'm just gonna do shooters. I really love Helldivers 2. If we're doing PvP shooters, my favorite so far is Marvel Rivals. My favorite JRPG is very difficult. We'll go with Metaphor Refantasio at the moment. Action RPG would be the Dot Hack series. Souls-like would be Bloodborne. Adventure RPG. I had this early. Strategy game, I'd do Final Fantasy Tactics. I've been really enjoying settlement survival for like city building. Yeah, I played a few of the Shin Megami games. I think I played 4. I didn't get to play much of it because I only got to borrow it from a friend for a couple of days. they're games that I really want to get into. I also want to get the new the Etrian Odyssey games. I've only played the first one. I didn't even know that they made other ones. But the Shin Megamis are a lot of fun from what I've played of them so far. I don't play many horror games because I get scared super easily. um, I even get scared of Lethal Company, and I'm probably gonna get scared when I play Repo. But I want to play horror games. I like the idea of them. I just panic, to be honest, a lot. Your free content. Most pleasing you're above. Like slang for rock and stone. Yeah, so I'll probably play some horror games. I have several. Like I have Resident Evil 7 and 8. Last time I played Resident Evil 7, I didn't get in the house, so I'll definitely have to do better. Yeah, I've heard Resident Evil 5 is more an action game than a horror game. I almost beat 4. That's the furthest I've ever gotten in a horror game. So I don't think that would be as fun and terrifying. I might do it co-op one day if someone wants to play with me once I have it though. Um, Someone asked meow or woof. As someone who is currently living in an animal rescue, that's a really hard question to answer. Um, Based on today, I'll say woof because the dogs are always a lot nicer here. I love them both though. But my favorite animal we have is a raccoon named Henry. He's No, I have not played Alien Isolation. Yeah, right. Meow or wolf is too difficult to ask, so I'll just say Henry, our little disabled raccoon we take care of. He's a precious little baby, and he can't move, so we have to feed him and give him water, carry him around. So, the secret third option. Optimizing my sandwich with no limitations on ingredients is another question. A nice crispy baguette was baked not too long ago. I'm literally just gonna describe a banh mi. You know that, right? uh, I really want the ginger, pickled, daikon and carrots that a certain restaurant I've been to does. They barbecue pork, like seasoned pork belly, super tasty with herbs, jalapenos on it definitely. It's just a banh mi. I know who asked this. You know what the answer was gonna be. Banh mi's are my favorite sandwich for a reason. Encyclopedias of sandwiches. Oh, I can make a tier list for sandwiches after the Q&A, fine. If people want that. And the final question I have is, do I have an Oshi? And I have a few, honestly. I apologize because I'm probably gonna tear up doing this, but we'll start with, yes, croque monsieurs are really good. I love them too. That should work. Alright, I'll do the sandwich tier list after this. Alright. So do I have an Oshi? This is the other VTuber that I watch a lot and am really comfortable when watching. I really love Ina's stream. She's really relaxing and kind of like the vibe that I hope I can give off is just the chill stream. Chill, cozy vibes. But I also watch a lot of Fuamoko, a lot of their shorts, stuff, honestly, just to get a laugh. But streamers that inspired me and like people that got me into VTubing. One of the first ones I actually watched, yeah, one of the first ones I actually watched was Neanners a long time ago, and she helped me get through. Like watching her got me through a really hard time. It was a lot of fun. Uh, Shane can tell you that I watched too much for a while, and then Iron Mouse is a huge inspiration too. I'm disabled, I have nerve damage, I struggle a lot, and seeing her just being really true to herself and creating content and putting herself out there to like help raise awareness and just be a really bright force is really inspiring. And uh and then one of the VTubers I watched the most was Gargura, which, you know, the recent news, is why I said I'm definitely gonna tear up talking about her. She's always been someone that made me smile no matter what whenever I put on her content, and I hope I can make people smile, like even one or two people the way that she made me smile. But you know, she said to be optimistic for the future, so I want to be optimistic like she would like. Oh, and Oshis are kind of like the people that you give your love and support to, the people that inspired you, your favorite VTubers. A lot of people have like one Oshi that they say is their number one person they give all their support to. I don't really have just one. Like I said, I have severals. Yeah, it'd be nice, but I want to celebrate what she's done for Gura. Kamioshi. No, no Kamioshi. The closest would be Ina just because I love her comfy streams, her comfy vibes. So, yeah, those are the kind of the people that inspired me. A lot of the people that I watch a lot whenever I see them on the bigger streamers. And then I also have, you know, my friends here that I watch as much as I can when they're around. Uh, with Ricky and Kara. And I just met Taiga today, and Taiga's a delight. And I encourage everyone to support all of them as well. I met a lot of really wonderful people already in this community, so I'm excited for it. To do. Gotta get this list set up, I guess. Use my second browser for this. What's that ad? Oh. You're gonna get a few more, but that's fine. It says A last minute request, so I didn't get to set it up perfectly. So we're gonna go through the sandwich tier list. I see an issue here immediately, and that's that eggs make me sick. As in I have like an intolerance to egg whites. So I have a strong bias here. Yeah, I'll make a new one. Add row blue. I cannot eat. Let's throw. I can't eat those properly. Can't eat those properly. Yeah, I love the taste of eggs, however they make me sick, so and I'll add more that I love egg salad sandwich. I love Japanese style egg salad sandwiches so much, however I should not eat them. I've already said this is my favorite sandwich. Let's see. Pulled pork varies so much. It's really tasty. Grilled cheese. The average grilled cheese is B tier. Amazing grilled cheeses are A tier. So we'll go A tier. PB&J is there. They're a lot of times too sweet for me. Above average grilled cheese is not just American cheese. Just American cheese is enough for B tier, but like making it any better. Ham and cheese is okay. I don't like chicken salad. Model freaked out for a second. Hold on. Settings. I don't like both. Sorry if anyone does. Yeah, good grilled cheese use monster cheese. They're amazing. I hate both. Bad. Turkey, bacon, tomato. Whoop. I leaned in too far to read and it made me tiny. I don't like tomato. The rest of it sounds good, but you'd have to take off the tomato, which feels like a big part of it. Soon. And I'll just drag them. French dips are A tier. The placement in the tiers don't matter. BLT. I can appreciate the idea of a BLT, but I hate tomatoes. I'm sorry, Kara. I also have an intolerance to tomatoes. So I should honestly put them, but I can't eat this. Lobster rolls. I feel like there's better things to do with lobster. I do like ketchup. I just can't eat much of it. I like tomato sauces. I just can't eat much of them. Banana ketchup's better. It's not as sweet typically. Po' boys are really, really tasty. And I can just take the tomatoes off of them. Lobster rolls are... I put them in B tier. Like, they're good. I just... I like lobster in other ways. Fried chicken sandwich. I'm realizing I love sandwiches. Cheesesteaks can go in S tier too. Yes, I'm allergic to eggs. Egg whites specifically. I have an intolerance to egg whites. I have an intolerance to tomatoes. It is extremely unfortunate. Patty melts. Fatty melts are B tier. They're like borderline between B and A. Probably. I love Rubens. Rubens are S tier. Rubens are 10 out of 10. I've heard about your wood cheesesteak. Euros are S tier. I like sandwiches more than I expected. Camembert. That tonkatsu sandwich. A tier. Italian subs are B tier. They're good. They're just not as good. Pulled porks are B tier. You have to be a really, really good pulled pork to be above B tier. And I don't want to just do the perfect ones. This is primarily tomato as one of the main ingredients. Put that there. Are you gonna be upset if I put this in A tier, Usher? I feel like it's just below my top 5. Roast beef is C tier. I don't hate tomatoes, I can't eat tomatoes! I've never had liverwurst. So I'm just gonna put this... I'm not even gonna rank it. Bocadillos. Turkey clubs, C tier, they're kind of mediocre. I don't like cranberry sauce, and Thanksgiving sandwiches kind of give... They stress me out. It's just throwing all the leftovers between bread. Yeah, I can't eat BLTs. I don't like just throwing all of the leftovers from Thanksgiving dinner onto pieces of bread. It's weird. I get, like, okay, if you can take off the cranberry sauce, I'll give it B tier. Monte Cristos are A tier. Tuna melts are C tier. Veggie and hummus are A tier. I love vegetables. B tier for Thanksgiving? Are you upset about Thanksgiving being B tier? Yeah, just make a chili out of the leftover turkey. I agree. Meatball subs are... You want... They're not S tier, no? I'm not putting this in S tier. In no world can you convince me to put a meatball sub in S tier. Italian beef. I've never had a good one, so I'm gonna put them... I could see them being B tier, but all the ones I've had are C tier. I put meatball sub into B tier. I've never had a meatball sub that was really good. Where are you having good meatball subs? I'm confused by this. It's definitely not the Subway one. The Subway one would be like D tier. Subway one bad. Okay. I never make meatballs, and I think the thing you're misunderstanding is I'm the only person in my family, besides my dad, that can cook at all. And he also doesn't ever make meatballs. Yeah, Euros are so good. They're definitely top 5. We won't, like, delay any further. Like, the top 5 of the ones that are S tier is the banh mi, cheesesteak, Reuben, Euro, and Cubano. Cortez A tier, 100%. It's probably the closest one to getting into S tier. And Usher didn't kill me for putting the Croque Monsieur in A tier. Yeah, thank you. Tortas are so good. We used to have a food truck near where I lived that made tortas, and they were half price every Tuesday, and I would get them every Tuesday I could. Uh, Liverwurst stays there. This is just me liking cucumbers. Like cucumber, they're B tier. I really like cucumbers. Falafel, A tier. Most of these are gonna be, and bagel with lox is also A tier. So like I don't consider this a sandwich. Is it weird to anyone else that bagels with lox is on sandwiches? I guess usually I see them like open faced, so and I just consider them bagels. I guess it's a sandwich when you actually sandwich it between the bagels, but I've never had a single bagel with a lox served to me in sandwich form. Yeah, like this form is a sandwich. I've just never had it this form. I've never had a liverwurst sandwich. I don't know what liverwurst tastes like. Yeah, bagels and lox are bagels and lox. But here's my list. Anything that has tomatoes on it has to not have tomatoes on it. Unfortunately, all of these are too centered around eggs or tomatoes for me to feel like I can properly rank them. The Kentucky hot brown seems like it. At that point, it feels like it loses what it is. Yeah, it's also barely a sandwich. Like these two especially are barely sandwiches. According to Indiana law, tacos are Mexican sandwich. People make really weird laws. Where have you had an S tier meatball sub though? I'm still curious and confused by this. I don't want to get on over the differences in tortillas and bread. Yeah, but you eat them in different situations. Like the average like most pulled pork sandwiches are definitely a B tier. Cucumber teas are nice to have, just like I like cucumbers. Sorry, someone knocked on my door. Hmm. I can concede that hot dogs are a subcategory of sandwich because they're at least on bread, unlike tacos. But here's my list. You could disagree with it all you want. Sorry that I can't eat tomatoes. Chicken salad maybe should be an F tier, and D tier would just be skipped. Um, yeah, let's do that. I really don't like chicken salad much. Um, no Mercy D grades here. What is chicken salad without mayo? I thought chicken salad was literally just chicken and mayo. Isn't that just a chicken sandwich? I thought the mayo is what made it. Yeah, but I thought mayo was necessary for like it to be considered chicken salad, kind of like tuna salad. Um, I'll try to find the meatball sub that I think is better than B tier one day. Lobster rolls should probably go at A tier. Realistically, I think they're better than the B tier sandwiches. They're just definitely. They're not my favorite way to eat lobster, but they are just like definitively at least as good. And Ricky, for you, I'll promote pulled pork to A. Because a good pulled pork is really good. I'm just so used to pulled pork being. Thank you! Honestly, I'm probably gonna wrap up semi soon. I just kind of wanted to introduce myself. If anyone does have any more questions that didn't get to put them in the Q&A, I'd be happy to answer them. Oh, so we can see the entire tier list, apart from the ones that I can't eat because those aren't as important. But if anyone has any more questions before I look at who to raid. Look at who there's nothing in D tier because nothing deserved D tier. I'm not giving bologna or chicken salad the mercy of having a D to pass. They don't deserve it. Everything else is good enough to be C or higher. Even tuna melt. Mostly because it's tuna melt and not tuna salad sandwich. Tuna salad sandwich would probably have gotten a D tier. But it's a tuna melt, so it's better. You could argue it, but this is my tier list and I get to choose. So, thank you for the subscription, Victor. Thank you for the follows, Xanatus, Akame, and Reska. I look forward. Yeah, the Cuban sandwich, I can see that being people's favorite. Banh mi is 100% my favorite sandwich. I mentioned that earlier, but maybe not everyone was here. Let me hop over. Let's look at someone to raid. Let's see. Raid? But thank you so much for coming to my debut, everyone. Sorry it was a shorter stream. I just want to introduce myself and get ready. I look forward to seeing people here on Monday for Persona, or maybe Wednesday for RuneScape Dragonflight, and then I definitely hope to see people here for Thursday and Friday for Claire Obscure. Yeah, I'll do normal RuneScape streams. And I plan to stream 4 to 5 days a week. Next week's schedule probably won't be my consistent one quite yet. I get my work schedule next week, and then I should have a pretty consistent stream schedule after that. Thank you everyone for coming. Look forward to seeing everyone, and yeah, I'll have my stream schedule posted later tonight, and I will get a consistent stream schedule for everyone after I get my work schedule for the following weeks. Let's see. I'll give people the option. We can watch Momiji play Okami or Hakujade open Tarkir Dragon Storm packs. For a raid. If anyone has a preference, let me know. Yahaku and Momiji I found from one of your raids. It's just, do people want to watch? Do you want to go to Okami, or do people want to go to Magic? Or do you just want me to choose one? If anyone's even sticking around. Coin flip. Alright. Heads will be Okami. Heads it is. Raid Momiji. And we're getting ready to go. Thank you everyone for the stream again. I'll see you all soon. Goodbye. Good night. Right now.